Yo, sup with it, sinners? Top of the day to you. You ever heard of this thing called a rapture? Do you know what a rapture actually is? There was supposed to be a rapture at the end of September that caused a big frenzy, quite obviously, but as usual, nothing came of it. Anyway, before I go any further, let's make sure we're on the same page of the same book. Let me explain to you a little bit about this rapture, alright? What is the rapture? It's an event where all true Christian believers, both dead and alive, will be suddenly caught up or snatched away to meet their Jesus Christ in the air. Those who are not believers would be left behind to face a period of great tribulation on earth, often followed by the second coming of their Christ. Alright? So there you have it in a nutshell. That's what a rapture is, without going into specific details. So, there was a prediction by a South African preacher claimed in a YouTube video that Jesus Christ appeared to him in a vision and revealed that the rapture would occur on September 23rd or 24th, 2025. Now I'm going to tell you the truth. If the South African priest's God communicated with him and told him that, there's going to be a rapture and it would occur on September 23rd or 24th. I mean, is that how gods work? I thought gods were specific, like I'll be there at 5 p.m. But according to this preacher, the 23rd or the 24th. That's the first red flag if you ask me. So, the dates coincide with the Jewish New Year, also known as the Feast of Trumpets, a holiday some Christians and times interpreters associate with the time of Christ's return. The claim went viral, causing panic and traumatic reactions among some believers. Reports emerged of individuals quitting their jobs, selling their cars, and emptying their savings in preparation for the world's end. But at last, it was a failure, quite obviously. September 23rd and or 24th, 2025 passed without the predicting event occurring. So, it was then revised, quite obviously. Gods kind of mess up sometimes with your scheduling, right? Maybe that's why he had initially said the 23rd or 24th. He wasn't sure, based on conflict in schedules or whatever. Anyway, like I'm saying, it was then revised. In the wake of the failed prophecy, the South African preacher later provided a revised date. He claimed that he had made a miscalculation by using a different calendar, and that the true rapture would take place on October 7th or 8th, 2025, once again. Not too specific. We're talking October 7th or 8th now. Anyway, based on the Julian calendar, which he stated was the correct alignment for the Feast of Trumpets. So look, the repeated failure and subsequent revision of the date were widely mocked on social media and criticized by Christian leaders who pointed to the Bible's teaching that no one knows the day or hour of the Christ's return. Oh boy. The 2025 prediction is the latest in a long history of attempts to set a specific date for the rapture, all of which have quite obviously ultimately failed to materialize. There you have it in a nutshell. So there was a lot of people out there, okay, that actually believe in this, that prepared for the rapture. Everything was going to be over and done, so, you don't need your cars, your jobs, your homes, your whatever. They got rid of all these earthly belongings and prepared themselves to be snatched up in the rapture. Man, if it's that easy, I got some nice predictions I'd like to present to anyone interested in listening. You know, every now and then this happens. Someone claims the world is going to end or some large catastrophic event kind of things, and it never happens. People go back to their regular lives until the next one. Here's a word of advice from me to you. If there's going to be a rapture, there's no South African or English, West Indian priest going to get heads up first about on or about this date the rapture is going to occur. Mark my words. If there's going to be a rapture, it will happen instantly, and you won't have time to quit your job and sell your home. All right? You'll be snatched up in the rapture. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I feel kind of weird, even awkward, asking this of you, but if you don't mind clicking that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.